Alrighty. Okay. Should be there we go. Alrighty. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the match of season A match. I don't remember which one this is. I believe it is 8 or 9 or maybe possibly even 7, but I'm pretty sure it's at most or at least 8. We have Conscious Gaming versus UofT Varsity, which I'm guessing is University of Toronto. It is a Canadian team, but not completely sure. It could be something else, but who knows? That's just my best guess because Canadian city and whatnot. We are currently in warm up still. Just players getting comfortable with whatever they're doing. All players are joined into the game so far. We have about almost 4.5 minutes left on the warm up. So we're just gonna wait it out and have a good time. Hopefully, we're gonna watch some good Counter-Strike here. On Ancient once again for Conscious Gaming. So we'll see how this goes. Sorry, folks, I've been muted. I just realized I've been talking to myself. But thank you guys for watching. Conscious Gaming takes the first round here. Rem closing it out. Maz getting a really important kills there. 2 kills, holding down Donut for Conscious Gaming. And Psych getting that first kill was huge. They shut down UofT really fast there on the pistol round. And that was big for Conscious Gaming. Now we see a pretty UofT making a little bit of a half buy. Not a half buy, but an eco here. We see Tech 9, Deagles, whatnot. Maz getting a kill, picking off, shooting back, a flash out. Not sure what's going to happen here. Loud gets taken out. Maz with an MP9. Sees like Tanaka Yuko takes out Maz. Psych on site. It looks like UofT have sight here. They hear the rotate coming. They smoke it off. Getting an easy bomb plant here. The CT is gathered up outside of B side, just waiting for some sort of entry. Possibly waiting for the smoke to clear so they can get the job done. The T's holding down the side pretty well. I don't know if they're expecting this. Oh, no, and they don't. Dreams takes the first head off. Coming into sight, they do have a ramp player with an A1, A4, so that might be their biggest problems. Dreams not able to get the kill, and Moe takes out Rem and Dreams, securing the first round for UofT, and that brings this score to a 1-1. Oh. Quick 5-7 kill from Rems here as he takes mid, trying to just shut down at least and get 1 kill, but Hypo takes out Psych, and that leaves 3 for Conscious Gaming while only taking 1 off the board for UofT. As we see Conscious Gaming with a small little eco here, trying to get any kills they can, while it's kind of an awkward second round against Rifles versus UofT's eco, which paid off for UofT there. We see Dream making a quick flank already, but I think they're already expecting them. They have eyes on Dreams. They know he's coming. They smoke it off. And Dreams gets the entry kill here. Possibly setting Conscious Gaming up for a retake. With only a rifle and 2 pistols. Now, oh, Maz picks up an AK. Nobody has a kit though, so it's looking a little sketchy here, but they might try to pick off a couple more kills just before they... Yeah, they're going to pull out of sight, saving these 2 rifles that they preciously hold in their hands. Leaving with the T's with still 2 rifles there, but... Yeah, and everybody escapes from sight. UofT taking the 3rd round and making the score 2-1. UofT. And Absorb gets the kill on Dreams there. Shutting down that rifle. Only 1 rifle saved that whole round. Not looking the best economically for Conscious Gaming here. But a really good round from UofT there. They took mid really easily. Considering Conscious Gaming did have an eco, had pistols. Rem still getting that 1 kill, which is really important. Getting a little bit of money, anything they can. Still just to get them on the board possibly. See quick mid aggression from UofT here. Not quick, but they slowly crept up. Have Loud getting 1 with a P250. Really important for Cautious Gaming to even out the score a tiny bit, especially going against rifles and only 1 rifle on Maz. But they're sneaking up into Donut. I'm not sure if Dreams over here is sure about that at all. Because they know the timing could be there that they got on site. They hear the bomb plant going down. They're going to call it out. But Dreams, not sure if he can hear anybody else. He knows that they're on site. Oh. Tanaka takes out 2. Making it a 4v3. A little bit of a sketchy situation here. No kit in sight. We see Dreams kind of sneaking up. Seeing 1 and not getting the second. But we have Loud sneaking up with a P250, but he gets taken out. Another round goes to UofT with 3 still alive, making the score 1-3. We see our first buy here, full buy from Conscious Gaming. Seeing the second round, they still had, you know, they had rifles, but not as much util at least. But they have pretty good money now here to get rifles, get an op on Maz. Seeing AKs across the board for UofT here. Conscious Gaming, we see a pretty quick mid aggression here. Psych taking out Hypo. Loud, getting the burn on Tanaka. Tanaka being one of the more fragging out people for UofT so far. Oh, and kind of awkward situation for Loud there, but he still took off plenty of health, and Psych comes up and cleans up the kills on Normoi, and shoes are tied. Leaving Absorb left, looking like a really strong rifle round for Conscious so far. Not sure, but I'm pretty sure they know that he's there, but they're just holding everything just to be safe. Psych sitting there. Not sure if he's gonna peek Psych in the perfect angle. He sees Psych. Oh, and he gets Psych out after seeing his shadow. Absorb 55 HP on him. Everybody else has full HP. Hasn't seen much action this round, but he's gonna try to sneak up into cave here. Try to get any kind of picks he can. Maz misses the shot. He's gonna run mid. And possibly Dreams is gonna catch him off guard, but they know he's running A side as fast as he can. He's gonna try to get the smoke down just for a quick plant. Is Dreams gonna see it? Dreams sees it and he takes him out with a nade. Pretty strong round there for Conscious Gaming. Almost getting the bomb down for Absorb, but didn't stick it through the smoke, and it could have been the right play either way for the clutch, but he didn't get it in the end. Bringing the score to 3-2 with UofT leading by 1 round. We still see rifles across the board for UofT here. All AKs. Really good utility still. And decent money no matter what, since winning those 2 rounds were really crucial for the economy there. We see them try to make a little bit of something going up towards cave there. Loud gets flash and shoes are tied, takes out Loud. Leaving only Maz on the site. But, oh, and Dreams gets taken out, but trades him with the flames. Hypo being the only one left on A site, but the CTs are kind of split throughout the map here. Maz, Rem, knowing that one's on A site here. Not sure if the T expects it here. Oh, and Rem makes a step, giving his position away. And Hypo is going to sneak through, and he doesn't see Rem. Oh, and Rem takes his head off. Psych. The bomb is over on B, but that was a really good distraction from Hypo there. Smoking everything off. And now the T's, all they have to do is hold down cave and CT, and they could possibly pull this 2v3 off here. Pretty good util usage here. Only a nade left for Rem, while the rest of the T's still have decent HP. He's gonna flash out and try to peek anything he can. Taking some HP, but Psych takes off Absorb's head. Oh, and he gets the wall bang, and Maz picks up the kill with the headshot on My Shoes Are Tied, but is he gonna have the defuse? And he has the defuse at the last second. Conscious Gaming tying up the score 3-3 with 2 still alive. Taking out the T's. Very strong round for Conscious Gaming there, and their economy still looks really good. And this might be the first half buy we see here for UofT Varsity. 1 AK on the board and 1 Galil. 1 Mac 10, 1 Deagle, and 1 Tech 9. See what they could possibly do here with a eco, or is Conscious Gaming going to shut them down again? Conscious Gaming playing really aggressively mid, taking control as fast as they can. Loud getting one with an MP9, trying to pick up the last one. My Shoes Are Tied, takes out Loud for the kill. But Rem knows he's in there, just waiting for the possible peek out, and he gets My Shoes Are Tied. Looking like a pretty strong round here for Conscious Gaming so far. Only losing one, and it's a 4v2. My shoes are oh, Normoe. Sorry. Dreams takes out Normoe while he's trying to sneak onto site to possibly make a play. Notice that the last one's... Well, now they have visual. And that's a strong round from Conscious Gaming. They're only losing Loud. As Loud still gets one kill, opening it up for Conscious Gaming to take a lead there. That brings the score to 4-3. We see another eco coming from UofT there. One rifle and the rest Tech 9s. I wonder, I'm curious to see what they can possibly do with this. They have 2 smokes, a molly, and a lot of flashbangs, so we'll see what they can possibly do here. Looks like it's going to be a really fast B rush here. Not sure what they plan to do. They have... Well, the CT has definitely called it out. Loud going to be the only one remotely near site after Maz pulls off. He's going to try to pick up some kills, but Hypo takes him out with his Tech 9. It's going to be a tough retake here against Tech 9 since they could just peek out very fast and just spam you. Possibly what is... Oh, and Hypo catches Dreams lacking with the flashbang. And Psych coming up ramp takes off Hypo's head. Psych taken out by one more Tech 9, and it's left to Rem. Oh, and Rem gets his head taken off by Normoe with the Tech 9. Amazing eco from UofT there, getting the bomb down and taking out all the CTs. It looked like a nightmare retake there for Conscious Gaming, which definitely turned out to be. Conscious Gaming still having a pretty good economy here with a full buy for everyone, except for Loud, still with an MP9. Seems to have really good support with that cave play, but UofT is making a really strong play. Maz taking out one while they push up ramp really fast. Maz taking out a second, Psych getting a third in mid. What is Conscious Gaming? They know he's in cubby. They know one's on site. They're just playing really careful here, and it's left to Hypo in a 1v5. Really... Conscious Gaming pulling off the kills they needed to get here just so they could secure it down. But Maz is going to take out Hypo with that last kill. Nice 3k from Maz, denying them into sight. Coming up from ramp, getting that second kill on the person on site, trying to plant bomb, and then that final kill picks it up. No HP lost for Conscious Gaming that round. Very strong round from Conscious Gaming, taking out every single T there while they had rifles. Beautiful round for Conscious Gaming, leaving the score 5-4. As we see another eco here from UofT. Only one rifle on the board here, and it's just one AK in the hands of Normoe. Maz here holding cave because they know they've been known to push this really fast, but UofT playing really slow here in this eco, which it hasn't worked for them too well. But when they... Oh, Maz picking up that kill. He just stood there for him. Kind of just let it happen. But it seems like UofT does really good when they're in more of a fighting stance, when they go really fast. But oh, and Rem sees the last one on Cat, but it's Dream takes out Normoe, and that leaves My Shoes Are Tied and Hypo slowly making their way up B. Maz the only defender here. He knows one is there. Misses his shot. Oh, the Tech 9's gonna rush him. We'll see how he can possibly defend against it. He gets a no scope on My Shoes Are Tied, but does he expect Hypo to come up? He sees Hypo, gets the headshot on Hypo. Amazing round for Conscious Gaming. Shutting down that eco is really good for them, leaving the score 6-4. Shutting down that eco is important for them because now they have they have plenty of money to go around for probably 2 rounds to come. And now we see rifles across the board for UofT, but they're broke. They have no money left. Maybe like most they have is 150 bucks we see on Hypo, but decent util for some of them, but doesn't look too great. Maz 11-3 is a very strong game for him so far. And Dream sees it. He gets the knowledge, runs away just so he can back off and possibly call his team in for some more cover here. As the T's stack up 4 outside, the lurk going away from B, calling it in, and Dreams is gonna call that he sees them. But is his team gonna... Sight comes in. Possibly... Oh, and they're pushing Dreams. Dreams gets a kill on the bomb carrier. And what is UofT gonna do here? And Dreams trades... My shoes are tied. But he's in a sticky situation with no ammo. Getting the bomb plant down is very important here for UofT. They're making it a 2v3. Loud, slowly just waiting. Oh, and he gives his position away here. Maz with the op has been very strong so far. Oh, doesn't get the kill. Gets some HP taken off of him. Oh, and it's down to Maz in a 1v3. Hypo 4 HP, but the rest are still around 70. Nose one is close. Gets the kill on Tanaka. Just slowly pushing in. Oh, makes a smart play. Oh, and doesn't have the gun up in time to meet Normui. And Normui gets the kill, making the score 6-5, bringing a pretty strong round for UofT there. It was looking kind of rocky there at first because Conscious Gaming was shutting down all that. They were pulling into sight really slow and were peeking people kind of oddly, but then Dreams was holding down the site really well, and then Rems, or I'm not sure, sorry about that, but it might have been Psych or Rem that came into a system in Donut, which was able to pick up one kill to catch him some time and space, but getting the bomb plant down there was crucial for UofT, and they were able to do it. They didn't win them the round. Making his slow play over here. Maz sees one. Gonna back off a little bit. Knows Normui's out. Gonna probably calm that to Loud here. Oh, Loud getting taken out by the AK of Normui. Oh, and Normui takes off the head of Maz, clearing the side out for UofT of any Conscious Gaming CT members. And now they're pushing down, trying to find any of the... Oh, and Rem taking Normui down to 30 HP. Oh, and Psych takes off the head, but the op is sitting there waiting for him. Oh, what is Rem gonna do here with the Deagle? He's just waiting. He takes off the head of Hypo, who had the op. Oh, and it's down to Rems. Rems now has an AK. It's a 1v2. Oh, and he nades himself. Not looking good, but still 78 HP. Has a kit. Pushing in, possibly. He has sound for... Oh, and he's dinked. What is he gonna do here? Oh, and he gets distracted by Absorb there. And Tanaka takes out the kill on Rems. They were playing with him, leaving the score at 6-6, tied in the half. Whoa. Wait a minute. Bang. There we go. Okay. Alright, well, very strong round coming there from UofT. Bringing them to a tie at halftime, which is really strong, especially for a T-side play on Ancient. Curious to see how Conscious Gaming will play their T-side here and what positions and protocol UofT will play here. Looks like they're playing 2 mid around red, but don't see anything, so they split off quick to A. Being the only A players, they're gonna probably call those... They're gonna definitely call those utils that they have coming in. Sitting in the smoke. Getting 2. Possibly the very crucial kills that they need to shut down Conscious Gaming from possibly winning the round and getting the bomb. But one is gonna... Oh, and Dreams is gonna sneak into mid here. Rem getting Normui, just any kind of entry they can get. But Hypo takes out Rem, and it's down to Dreams, and he gets shut down coming out of Donut. And the pistol round of after the half goes to UofT, bringing the score of 7-6. Very strong pistol there from UofT. Now they have 2 MP9s and 3 rifles on the board versus 3 Tech 9s and two smokes though. They could definitely do something here for Conscious Gaming. Curious to see what they can do here on B site. Smoking off a ramp really quick, making somewhat of a mid play. But also, and Absorb picks up the easy kill on Loud there. And they know they're out B here. Not sure. And My Shoes Are Tied taking out... Oh, and My Shoes Are Tied getting a 3K on the T's, running up the site. Trying to get anything they could, but... UofT shuts down Conscious Gaming. First round of rifles for Conscious Gaming on T side. Well, still same weaponry for UofT, saving their money just so they could, you know, make sure they have enough money for next round either way. We'll see possibly another quick play here for Conscious Gaming going up past cave. Maz being brought down to 16 HP. Not looking too good, but Rem gets the kill and absorb, opening up mid for Conscious Gaming here. And we see a fight from Loud and Nermui, but Nermui sees him, but Loud's going to be playing with him a little bit here. While the T's are making their way up into Donut, all the way up into mid. No, that one's a main. Take out Nermui. Psych. They have sight, but can they hold it? That's where we see here. Oh, and they peek out, and My Shoes Are Tied gets both of them. They had a weird, kind of awkward peek there. It's down to Loud, Dreams, and Maz, but 16 HP on Maz isn't looking too good, while the CTs already have the sight locked down, holding it. Not sure what the plan is here. Bomb making its way slowly over to B, but the CTs are already reading this pretty quickly. It's a slow play here. Maz probably gonna bait for Dreams here with 16 HP, so they can possibly get bomb down and clear out the site as soon as possible. Loud making some noise over towards the A site. Now it's gonna be Hypo that hears the bomb going down and getting all the info he needs. Gets the kill on Dreams, and Loud gets taken out. And Maz, it's a 1v1. Maz with 11 HP gets his head taken off by Hypo, and that's gonna be another round going to UofT after Hypo gets the defuse. Really strong round there for UofT. It was almost close with Conscious Gaming stealing that bomb plant, but they weren't expecting Hypo to be that close and play up in their face that fast. Coming from CT, really surprised Dreams there. But he surprised Dream there, and turned out to be not so good for the holding of B side for Conscious Gaming. UofT winning that round, bringing the score 9-6. We saw Conscious Gaming last game on Ancient. They played pretty well in the first half, kind of slacked off around on T side, but I'm hoping we can see somewhat of a comeback here from 9-6. It's not too much to ask for, but hopefully we can see something so we can keep this game alive. Really fast up here onto B site, and Dreams taking out Tanaka, possibly an entry they need, leaving Hypo the only one remotely near B in cave. But Conscious isn't gonna play off of this. They're gonna kind of hold back a tiny bit, and Loud is gonna get 2 kills in mid with a P250, very strong. While they have A site, it is down to a 5v1 for Conscious on a half buy. Amazing so far for Conscious. This is a dream of a half buy here. And they take out Dreams with the scout, taking off the head of My Shoes Are Tied. Amazing round from Conscious Gaming there for a half buy. Really cool to see. That timeout must have done a beautiful works for them there. And we see a little bit of mixed match economy here for UofT Varsity. And we see a really nice buy here for Conscious Gaming after that really nice eco they pulled off last round. Keeping a couple rifles from the T side. 3, of course. That is amazing for them. With keeping 5 alive. Really good eco there. But 2 playing cave with some SMGs. Oh, is he going to be expecting the second there? He's playing a really close, the CT would see him here before he saw the CT with the shadows, but he might have the kill here. Oh, and My Shoes Are Tied gets the dink and gets the kill on Psych. Getting that money they really need at this point. Oh, and 1 rifle taken down, Loud taken out, and Rem getting down to 45 HP. I don't know why possibly Conscious would keep trying to pull at the site knowing that they have info of so many people there. Oh, and they take out one. And they smoke off short, possibly leaving Hypo in the dust. But he's going to poke out and get a free kill on Dreams. But Maz gets him through the smoke, leaving it in a 1v2 with Maz getting the bomb down. Rifle on him. Only a pistol on Absorb, which is going to be coming up into cave. But I bet he can hear Maz's footsteps here, knowing that he's ramp, but he has a rifle versus 2. We'll see what they could do. Knows they're on bomb. Here's the one pushing him ramp. Gets the 1 kill. Oh my gosh. And he pushes up and Absorb takes him out. Getting the round to UofT. Bringing the score of 9-7 to 10-7. Maz taking out 1, but pulling off a little bit of an awkward maneuver there. Couldn't finish out the round for them. But now we see a pretty good buy for Conscious Gaming here. Maz having an up and AKs across the board besides the up. And now we see full rifles for UofT as well. So we have a full buy round. UofT lead 10-7. We could see Conscious Gaming playing more of like a default setup here. Playing 3 around Cat and B, you know, while 2 push mid and possibly they switch off going from mid to A here. But it's kind of confusing coming from... With UofT, they're kind of playing a split here. Which normal, kind of a default you see from plenty of teams on Ancient as usual. Definitely 3 on B and 2 on A, usually, or 1 mid, you know, but it's pretty normal setup here. We see Conscious taking mid pretty easily here. No resistance. Trying to push up and find anything they can to possibly give them entry into a site or anything they can grab. But we see... Oh, and they hear the Util coming in, and that's an awkward... Oh, and Psych takes out... Oh, My Shoes are tied, holding down Sight. Takes out Loud in Dreams, but isn't able to find Maz. While Maz gets the surprising kill on Absorb, and My Shoes are tied. Maz... Oh, knowing they're both there. Maz only down to 29 HP and 11 on Psych. It's a really awkward round here now. They get the bomb plant down, but can they hold it? Only with this, like, small HP. No nades on CT, which is lucky for the T side here. But can they possibly hold this with how little HP they have? Psych not playing out, knowing they're pushing up. Oh, and Psych gets taken out. Maz takes out 1. Can he hold it? Oh, and Maz gets taken out by Hypo. Ooh, crazy round. Hypo getting the defuse on the bomb. Maz almost clutching that up, but not getting the last on Hypo, which is really what he needed to close out the round for Conscious Gaming there. UofT winning the round, bringing the score of 11-7. Looking kind of sketchy here for Conscious Gaming. Taking a timeout, definitely probably needed. Hoping to find anything they can at this point. With the score being 11-7, they need to win at least. If they lose this next one, they need to at least bring back 5 rounds. Which is going to be a little hard seeing how UofT has been playing against Conscious here. But we still do see rifles across the board for Conscious. An MP9 on Tanaka, which is the only SMG in the game so right now. Pretty good buy for both teams. As Conscious do make an A play here, but they're going to be really quiet and slow. Maz being the only one over towards B, making any kind of noise he can. just to try to scare out something going on, get some util down. But Conscious is going to be making a quick A here, but shut down by a molly. Well, Psych looks for any kills he can, but there goes a smoke. They see the one boosted, but he takes out Psych and Loud, shutting out Conscious's entry to the site. Dream smoked off and Donut, looking for anything that he can. Maz taking out Normui. Hypo versus Maz here. Maz, not sure if he expects Hypo to be there, because they usually play one there, but only on their eco rounds do they play two usually. Not sure if they expect Dreams in this position. He's really tucked up in there, just holding it, being as patient as he can, while Maz is gonna get taken off guard by Hypo here, and it's gonna be left to Dreams and Rem here in a 2v4. Not looking so good for Conscious Gaming. Hopefully they can find anything they can. Rem not gonna be able to see the man behind the box. Oh, is this perfect timing for Conscious Gaming? This Dreams is once smoked off again here. Oh, Dreams gets taken out by Tanaka. It's down to Rem. And Rems is able to get the second kill he needs. Oh! But he meets the Opera here. Ooh, oh, and Rems gets taken out by Hypo. Almost clutching the 1v4. Getting 3 of the 4 he needed. Dang, and he almost makes it around the corner with a little time. Out of ammo. Almost a crazy clutch there from Rem. Looks like Conscious Gaming possibly going back to a default setup here. Or at least a T protocol. Taking a fast mid push here, possibly looking for anything they can get. Knowing one's Donut, they get possibly the entry they need. Not they know one other plays on A site. Oh, and he gets 2. Oh, and Loud takes out the mid man that they need. Is possibly getting a really good side entry here. Loud knows one more is there. Can't get the kill on Hypo. It's a 2v2. Psych and Dream, the ones to make it happen for Conscious Gaming. Tanaka with 100 HP, Hypo with 42. Possibly Conscious Gaming pulling off this could keep them in the game. But can they do it? We will see now. Do they even expect them to be over towards A main? They don't. Are they gonna peek out and possibly get these kills? Oh no. And it's down to Psych in a 1v. He gets the no. No way. And the Dreams pulling off that molly saved them with the round to deny the defuse there. Psych staying alive with the rifle and getting that last kill was the thing that Conscious Gaming needed to stay alive in this game. Bringing the score to 12-8. Beautiful save from Conscious Gaming there. And now we have another eco for UofT here. Look at maybe getting a little scared here, not committing to anything. They're gonna they're gonna 4-stack B here, pushing down. Conscious Gaming possibly reading this? Not sure what they're feeling here. That side is looking a little scary there. Pushing down into ramp. Getting the info that they could need. Conscious Gaming, seeing that many people are there, could be really benefiting for them. Dreams gets 1, Maz gets another. Dreams gets another. And My Shoes Are Tied takes out Maz, but Dreams is sitting here with a Tech 9 against a 5-7. He takes him out. Oh, and Loud gets the nade kill. And it's down to Absorb. Has a rifle versus a Scout and an AK. Can Dreams pull off this kill? That's very important. Like the last thing that Conscious Gaming needs. And Psych gets the kill on Absorb, bringing the score 9-12. UofT leading 12-9. But Conscious Gaming staying alive for one more round. Can they pull it off? Now we're seeing a buy here from UofT. Still a little choppy with 2 rifles on the board, 2 MP9s and a USP. Possibly more for Hypo, but we're not sure yet. Looking a little rocky, but we're still seeing rifles for Conscious Gaming and a Mac 10 for Loud. Possibly trying something up here. I'm excited to see what they can do. But still, they're still on a rocky position here because, oh, they see that they push down here. They have a lot of info. UofT playing really, really aggressive here, pushing down into cave, sitting in this room, and they're all kind of just bunched up at this point. It's a 4v5, Absorb being taken out, but Normui falls back just in case they have taken the site somewhat quick. Okay, we're looking to see if Conscious Gaming can stay into this any way they can, but do they know anything about these guys all sitting here? And and he's got to get the dink on Maz. Maz gets taken out, but Rem takes out the next 3 they needed. And the last one is going to be coming in. Normui with an A1S. We've seen him, and he gets fragged by Dreams, making the round pretty easy for Conscious Gaming there. Rem's definitely getting those 2 kills was very important for them to keep that B side alive for a Conscious Game. Bringing the score 12-10, UofT still leading by 2. We now see another rocky buy here for UofT. 357, sorry. 1 Deagle and MP9. MP9 being on hypo, which we've seen him make some pretty good plays here, but can he do that play against 5 AKs here? Not sure. Conscious Gaming might have an open lane here to get up into A, being that UofT pushed extremely fast into mid. Conscious has a free site here. Do they notice this? Do they know? They got to clear everything just in case, but they see what's going on here. They're all in donut. They pushed mid. Conscious Gaming might have a free site as long as they can hold it from this eco of pistols and a 1P9. Perfect decision here from Conscious Gaming, going for the A site push instead of holding them on B or mid. And it's looking like really healthy round here from Conscious Gaming, and UofT looks like they're gonna back off and save this round with 1 AK saved. A lot of low HP on them. Not looking good. So they're gonna run with their tails in between their legs to save that rifle. Losing Normui in the bomb explosion. Conscious Gaming bringing back an insane comeback so far. 12-11. Beautiful round for Conscious Gaming. That was like perfect site position there. Holding that A site and pushing, like making sure UofT couldn't have any chance of getting into site there. And now we still see kind of a rocky buy for one person on UofT. We still see rifles across the board except for 157, but he does have full util. I'm curious to see what he can do to try to deny this Conscious Gaming comeback, or are we going to see overtime here? Full rifles for Conscious Gaming. They've been playing amazing for these past couple rounds. After that timeout, they seem to have really come back alive, and I'm excited to see it. UofT Varsity timeout though. They're definitely stressing out a little bit there with especially Conscious Gaming taking 3 rounds like that easily from their hands, stealing them. We have a pause. Still the timeout, I believe. Not sure what they're talking about, but not sure I want to click. I'm not sure I want to click console to see. Still on pause here. Just UofT probably not sure what they're talking about, you know? They gotta figure something out here, but Conscious Gaming might have this overtime in the bag. As long as they can hold on to a site or kill all of the CTs. UofT probably thinking of something they can do that's a sporadical change to how they have been playing for these past couple rounds. Conscious Gaming for these past couple rounds have looked pretty comfortable getting into sites and getting their entries they need are really important, especially they've been shutting down the economy of UofT lately. So I'm excited to see what they can do this round. And the timer runs down. For the time we will see if Conscious Gaming will pull this into overtime or UofT will shut them down and win the match for themselves. Conscious Gaming looking really strong here. Possibly doing something over here on B, or they're just doing a nice little strat that they'd like to do where they play into mid a little bit. But Hypo's gonna try to spam the wall. Not catching anyone with the spam. And they're not playing cave as strong as they usually do, so I'm curious what they have planned here. It's a 2-1-2 setup, while one is playing more towards A site here. Conscious Gaming seems to be grouping up outside of B, though. Smoking off mid, possibly trying to give them any kind of hope they can to pull them over towards A instead of B. But they do hear some util in mid. Oh, and Loud peeks his head out, but he doesn't see him, but Maz trades the kill from him, and they have sight. The only person near is Absorb with an A1S, trying to possibly get this site shut down. But he is smoked off, and the bomb is going to be going down. Oh my god, and Conscious holds the site pretty well. All four on site. Tanaka and Absorb lined up CT side, flashed. Oh, and Normui gets Dreams through, and Maz able to pick up the last, and Rem gets Tanaka, and it's all down to Normui. Low HP on Rem, and Maz. It's looking, if Conscious can pull this off, they have the smoke. Normui not gonna get the bomb defused. Oh, and he's holding the bomb. Can he? Oh my gosh. And it's all up to Maz. And Maz gets the knife kill, pulling Conscious Gaming into overtime versus UofT. Insane round. Normui almost defusing the bomb, but Conscious Gaming pulling themselves back into this. Going into overtime. Amazing. Maz saving it with that knife kill after Normui tried to get the defuse off in the smoke. Almost getting it, but Maz there to shut it down. Conscious Gaming tying the score up once again to making it 12-12. Conscious Gaming still on Terra's side here. And UofT probably shaking up right now. A little shaking in their boots, but we'll see what they can do here. And now it's full buy for each team. We have another pause. Both teams are probably a little excited here. Syke possibly going to reset his PC. We all know how CS2 can be, especially on these servers. Well, it's ESEA servers or whatever, but also CS2. Could use some more optimization, but we'll see how he plays when he gets back, see if anything changes. Possibly getting some shutters or whatnot. Not sure. But we still have a pause. Teams talking to each other. Going over strats. We'll see what they can pull together here. We'll see how Conscious Gaming could possibly stay in this game after bringing it back to a tie. Or are they? Seems like they're playing a little bit of a meta aggression here. Psych gets the kill and Absorb. Taking himself down to 4 HP though. From Absorb. CT side gonna start playing over to mid here. Oh, and he's gonna catch Dreams off guard after the smoke clears. I don't know if Dreams was expecting that smoke to clear that fast, but they... Oh, and Maz takes his head off. And only leaving My Shoes Are Tied on site. And they do have a peek. He does have an op, but he's gonna back off and not hold... Oh, he's gonna kind of be forgiving here. Oh, and he sees the jump, and they know he's there. But they have bomb plant. Now all they have to do is hold the site. And can they do that? They know that they're at temple. One's out to site. Rem takes out. Oh, sorry, folks. One is on site. It's down to Maz and Psych, both holding donut. But is it planted for them? It is planted for them. Tanaka possibly gonna hold this. Are they expecting it? Are they expecting it at all? He has kit, so are they gonna... Oh, and Maz kicks the kill! He gets both of them with an AK spray, taking out Tanaka or defusing the bomb. Did he not have a kit or anything? That was over 5 seconds for sure. Not sure why he didn't buy a kit. Very confusing. Because they had full buy. Not sure why he didn't have a kit at all. Really weird. Maz saving the round for Conscious Gaming there. Bringing the score 13-12. Conscious Gaming leading by a round into OT now. Really good save by Maz there. Oh, no one's there. And he's not gonna get the kill. Hypo's gonna get Maz, and Dreams is gonna pick up the kill. He's gonna get the second on Nermui. Bringing a little bit of an entry here. They're gonna pull the CTs off of... Only one's gonna stay over towards A side here. Dreams is gonna try to sneak up and possibly get this B side secured for Conscious Gaming. Dreams gets the kill on Tanaka with the nade. Possibly the exact thing they need here. Dreams with a 3K, opening up B side for Conscious Gaming. Getting My Shoes Are Tied down to 9 HP. Oh, and he gets taken out by Loud with the assist from Dreams. And Absorbs is just gonna have an op, and he's taken out. Leaving 3 alive for Conscious Gaming. Very insane round. Dreams with the 3K. Loud and Rem picking it up. Amazing for Conscious Gaming, bringing the score to making the score 14-12. Conscious Gaming leading 2 rounds into overtime now. Looking insanely strong on T side here. Now shaking up UofT Varsity and like crazy. Playing once again over towards B side. Oh, are they pushing out? They're gonna try to push out something that I've never done. Tanaka and Hypo. Not sure if Conscious Gaming is gonna expect anything. Loud takes him out. Oh, and making it a 5v3 for Conscious Gaming. Already looking like a really strong round. Only one on B currently. Dreams holding it down. Just knowing if one peeks there, he could take their head off. But Tanaka, the only one on site. Absorb kind of pulled back already, but Conscious Gaming sitting mid to B here. Possibly just waiting for anything they can. And the UofT is possibly thinking it's going to be over towards A. So they're just kind of playing for it. But Conscious Gaming is going to make a strong little entry here into Cave. Pushing through. Are they going to get the kill? Oh, and they get the kill on Tanaka. Shutting down those. Oh, and Loud takes out Absorb. Making it the easiest side take I've seen this game so far. Rem is planting the bomb. And it's all down to My Shoes Are Tied. With one A1S, a 1v5. He can't do anything here. There's no way. They have the site locked down. Nothing. He's going to smoke spam, but what is that going to do him? He can't do anything here. That's the last round. They're going to try to knife him. Oh, and site takes him out. Loud tries to get the knife. Insane round from Conscious Gaming. Getting the entries they needed on B site. Making the score 15-12. Rattling UofT. Down to the last round they needed. This could be game here for Conscious Gaming. If they get this round, all they have to do is hold down their sights, get the kills they need. Either defuse the bomb or deny it. We're about to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be the last round, or we could see a comeback again from UofT, making it such a crazy game, possibly putting it into double OT, but we're gonna find out here. What both teams, a double op setup here for T side here. Not sure what that's gonna do for them. They know one is there, but I don't think they don't know he has the op. I don't know if he's ever played with anything like that. Oh, and Normoi gets taken out, which is their main, the person that we've seen most with the op, but he was playing AK here. We have Hypo with one other op. Playing a little odd here. Holding mid, looking for anything. But Loud, here's the Util coming. Oh, and they missed Loud crossing over. Not sure if they get that anything. Oh, and Rem takes out Absorb, the second opper. Making it a 3v5, looking really strong for Conscious Gaming. Tanaka takes out Psych, but it's down to Loud on this site. Takes out one, takes out a second. It's up to, and it's up to Loud. Can he get this final kill on the opper? And he gets the kill! Loud saving Conscious Gaming on B site, shutting them down with a nice 3K. Amazing comeback for Conscious Gaming, making the score 16-12, driving into overtime, shutting down UofT every single round of overtime, making it a beautiful game for Conscious Gaming there. Amazing, folks. We just watched Prime Counter-Strike. This is North American Counter-Strike, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. This has been a beautiful game. Thank you for letting me cast this. And I hope you guys subscribe to Conscious Gaming on YouTube. Thank you for watching. This has been amazing. This was an amazing game of Counter-Strike. I'm happy I got to cast this for you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing night.